So I did a community poll on games that I should play that aren't Crossworlds on the channel, and the options were Continuing 06, Sonic and the Black Knight, and Sonic Riders. Sonic and the Black Knight got fucked in that poll, which is pretty awkward considering that I have a whole ass recording for it already done, with it being kind of cut up already, with only like the big editing left to do and all that. So, a little awkward, but, you know, it's fine. It's alright. Sonic Riders was kind of expected because, you know, this is a Crossworlds channel for the most part, even though I didn't really mean it to be. But that's, you know, that's expected. What I didn't expect was Sonic 06 to be in such high demand. I didn't know you guys fucked with that video so heavy, which makes me kind of happy. But yeah, so that's why we're back in here. We're gonna try and finish Sonic's episode today. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, I hope so. But let's get into it. We left off after finishing Crisis City. I think we're heading into, I forget what the stage is called. We'll find out soon.
How can this be our future?
Also, I don't know if I'm going to do more of the story cutscenes for this game, because I think that was something that I was kind of missing in the first video, and I don't know how much you guys want that. But either way, Sonic's episode, or Sonic's story rather, is pretty straightforward. Like, if I really wanted to, I could summarize it, like, in post in about, like, 1 minute. It's that easy. See, it's so easy that I'm gonna do it right now. The story begins with Eggman attacking Soliana to obtain two things: Iblis, who is currently sealed inside Elise, and the Chaos Emerald that Elise is currently in possession of. Sonic saves her and they escape for like 2 seconds before Elise is captured by Eggman while Sonic wasn't looking. Sonic teams up with Tails to find out where Elise is being held and rescues her again. After they're in the clear, Elise opens up a little by talking about the sun god they worship named Solaris, and how they basically have these festivals to placate their god so it won't burn up the entire world and stuff. She also mentions that her dad died 10 years prior when it seemed like that exact thing was about to happen, but she doesn't remember it very well. And seeing as how Eggman is trying to bring about that disaster again, she's reasonably worried about it. And to that, Sonic says,
"Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run."
Which is some pretty sweet advice that unfortunately gets misinterpreted a lot by people who don't pay attention. Then when back in Soliana, some random white hedgehog should I keep that in? Then when back in Soliana, some random white hedgehog starts fighting Sonic, calling him the Iblis Trigger. And in the process, Elise gets captured again. Then Amy suddenly jumps in to stop Silver so that Sonic can go rescue Elise. Sonic and Tails meet up with Knuckles to get a message from Eggman telling them that if they want Elise, they'll have to bring the Chaos Emerald that Elise gave to him. Elise threw her Chaos Emerald to Sonic at the start of the game, by the way. I forgot to mention that. When they get there, they give Eggman the Chaos Emerald, allowing him to power a time machine that the three are currently in, sending them far into the future. In the future, they meet up with Rouge and Shadow, who are there for some reason, and they all work together to try and find 2 Chaos Emeralds to travel through time and go back to the present. And that's where we're currently at in the story, but since I'm still kind of skipping through cutscenes in this video, I at least want to explain that in this cutscene, Silver and Blaze, I can't believe I forgot to mention Blaze, I guess that just goes to show how important she is in the story, is being told that Sonic is the reason for why the future is the way that it is, and needs to be killed because he's evil and shit. And after they leave, Tails uses the computer to find out that Elise dies on board Eggman's battleship not too long after the point they were at in time. So they have to go back to the present as soon as possible to stop that from happening. Maybe that was more than a minute, but now that we're all caught up, let's get back to the video. But I think for the most part, I'll try and just skip through cutscenes, and if you guys want to kind of experience a bit of the story in these videos, just let me know in the comments, and I'll change that for episode Shadow, episode Silver, and of course the last episode.
I see it.
I love Silver's voice actor. He's so good.
You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
What?
God, I miss their banter so much. I miss them so much. Okay, here we are in, I forgot to read the title. Okay, so actually there is one thing I want to show off here that's kind of funny. So you see this entire section here? I'll actually go through it. So you have this whole section with pure spectacle and loop-de-loops and a volcano shot and just running around these gigantic loops with this rockin' music happening right now. But here's the thing about all that. So you remember everything that we just did, right?
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I really like this game. It just allows you to do some really dumb shit if you think you can do it. Genuinely finding that out was both really funny and kind of fun. I forgot to lightspeed dash, apparently. Because, like, if you think you can do it with the tools that the game gives you, they probably don't have measures to stop you from doing said thing. So try it, and it most likely works. That's part of the fun with games that are clearly very rushed and very... Oh yeah, I don't have the stomp. Very rushed and not at all polished. I will say, I really like the platforming in this level, assuming I don't screw it up. Okay. Like, as soon as I go out of my way to compliment the game, it just does that to me crazy. But I actually really like the flow you can get with this game at times. Like, once you know how this game kind of works and a lot of its quirks, it's pretty fun to actually just go through the game and just try to get faster times, get better clears. You know, like any Sonic game. There's nothing inherently different about 06, really. It's still very much a Sonic game at its core, which is why I still find myself enjoying it a lot. Holy whoa, you can... Well, I mean, I knew you could do that, but like, that hasn't happened to me in such a long time. I will say, not having the bounce bracelet is... Whoa, okay. Okay, brother. Sonic 06 moment, holy. Oh, Flame Core, that's the name of the stage. I forgot to read it again, and I was like, wait, what's the name of the stage again? I low-key forgot, and I just remembered suddenly. I have a fantastic memory, I assure you. Oh yeah, the invincibility power-up or whatever is interesting in this game. Because while it does make you invincible, it also doesn't seem to hurt any of the enemies either. So it's like, it's as if you just don't exist to anything except rings and like stuff you can homing attack onto. Yet another reason for why, or yet another way that this game feels very unfinished. Also, I think in this section, a lot of people, or in that last section, a lot of people seem to think that you have to like light up all the things to progress. You don't. You can just go to the switch immediately. Oh, but for this Knuckles section, you do have to light up all the things to progress, which is pretty simple. I actually think that Knuckles' sections are pretty fun, because if you know where to go, it's a pretty simple task of just going to point A, or to point A, or wait, no, from point A to point B. There we go, I can English. So maybe not the most fun your first time around, as like many things will go with this game, and just Sonic games in general, to be honest. But once you know what you're doing, I think you can have a pretty good time with these sections and this game and literally any Sonic game ever. Yeah, we're like closing in on the final bit of the stage here, and hopefully, yeah, that's just something that you can't really avoid unless you get the right cycle for it. But I think if we are able to get enough rings at the end here, or not lose any rings, we should have the S rank in the bag, because that is still something I'm very much doing. I still very much plan on getting all S ranks for as many of these stages and bosses as I can. Okay, let's see, was that good enough for an S rank? Is that good enough? Oh, I think so, yeah, that's good.
That was incredible.
I think at this point we have enough rings to get all of the gem power-ups, so really don't have to be worried about that at all, I think. I've been doing such a good job that I pretty much have all the gems locked in for this playthrough.
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
The voice acting that's in this game, I love it so much. Like, clearly it's due to bad voice direction, because we know these voice actors are fucking goated. Like, even in this game there are some pretty good line reads, and in future games there are even better ones. Clearly just the voice direction suffered a lot for this game, and just kind of early 3D Sonic in general, but I think there's like a certain charm to it anyway, so it doesn't really bother me much. Oh, by the way, I think it can like speed up this boss fight by kind of just damage boosting through this section and then homing attacking onto this and waiting for Iblis to just kind of come over. At least I think it should work like that. Because usually you'd have to wait for the platforms to come up and for him to like summon them. But if you just damage boost your way to this one, you can very easily speed things up a bit. Also, you'll probably get hurt here if you stay standing there, so you have to homing attack, or not homing attack, jump away and homing attack back towards the platform to hit him without getting hit. It's something I had to learn while low-key fishing for the S rank for this boss. And I don't think damage boosting through this phase is possible, or rather it's not very effective. Also, what's this move again? I think it's the one where he like jumps up and tries to destroy the platforms. Oh, yep, it is, and I homing attacked him? You can do that? What? But yeah, this boss is like a ton of waiting. It's not very fun. I will say, it's probably my least favorite boss in this game. I wonder if I can hit this from here. Whoa. Holy goated. Oh shit. Was that a speedrun trick that I just did? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think I just made the boss go by a bit quicker because of that. Neat. Although I'm pretty sure this next section, he just kind of books it towards you for the ending. I'm pretty sure you have to wait for him to do like literally anything. Yeah, there we go. Now he's doing it. So I think he takes the middle path, and then you just homing attack the eye, and that's game. So was that an S rank? Yeah, I think so. It's 30k for bosses, right? Yeah.
That was incredible.
Yeah, so not too hard to S rank either, just kind of boring. It's like this game's Chaos 4. It's just a lot of waiting. Like, I know that 06 was meant to be this kind of culmination of the entire series up to that point, but they didn't have to take some of the bad bosses from previous games into this one too. Kind of a crazy thing to do, but to a degree, I respect it. Is it slowing down, or is it just... Yeah, it's definitely slowed down. Okay. Chaos control, then back in the present. Collect information about Elise, yada yada, save. Okay, so now I'm actually not too sure where to go, but I think at this point we've unlocked... Oh, the bounce bracelet. Okay, I thought we unlocked some gems, but no, not quite yet. Okay, so now we have the bounce bracelet, and in this game, it's bad. I mean, it still has its uses, of course, but it's pretty bad compared to SA2. In SA2, it was a really good movement option, really fun, very expressive, had depth with a lot of what you could do. You can homing attack your friends? What? Can I do it again? Hold on, guys, stop moving around. Hold on. Holy, that's crazy. Just homing attack Knuckles straight in the forehead. That's wild. But yeah, the bounce bracelet in this game puts you to a complete stop no matter what speed you were at. And after you do it and you actually bounce, you're not able to really move much in the air at all. Like, this is how much you're able to move. It's really slow. So really all the bounce bracelet is good for in this game is to getting to higher heights and quickly defeating enemies with a health bar. So that's about it. And I guess quickly going to the ground, but even then, it's not very good for that purpose unless there's a dash panel right under you. But yeah, that's the bounce bracelet. Yet another thing that doesn't work how it should because this game was rushed due to Sega being the absolute best company. We love Sega. Oh, also another thing about the bounce bracelet is that it's mapped to the same button as the Lightspeed dash, just like in SA2. So if you know anything about Sonic games and like SA2 and all that, combining a move that's supposed to be used specifically on a Trail of Rings sometimes over gaps with a move that quickly sends you back to Earth. Not a good combo. I don't know what it was with old Sega. And actually, I think it was Yuji Naka that was the one that was like campaigning for single button inputs or whatever, where like the simplicity of only having to press one button, even though like for this game it's actually two. But I think it's Yuji Naka that really pushed for that. That was kind of his ideology with the first Sonic game, and obviously carried over into his future games like SA2, 06, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, and 06, even though he left during development, clearly this stuck. And then you'd also see it in games like Balan Wonder World? I think Wonder World, which I haven't played yet, but I will play at some point. Maybe even for the channel, who knows? Anyway, now we're chasing down the train that Princess Elise is on to save her, and I didn't die, actually, because I'm good at the game. So the name of the game here is just all about speed, quickly finding the switches needed to stop the train from crashing, and keeping up with it. That's about it. And it's Sonic 06 moment. That's fine. Yeah, that's one thing that I will never really go out of my way to defend, is like moments like that. Like, unless you know what to do, you're just kind of, you're gonna die there pretty much every time. So you gotta be careful where you line yourself up for those ramps. Ramps? Sorry, I meant loop-de-loops, brother. Okay, let's be careful this time. Stay to the right. Okay, we did it. Nice.
Does this conveyor change direction?
I think there was a period of time where like Sonic Twitter was kind of comparing a lot of things from 06 and Frontiers to like the Focus M trend, you know, that was like perioding AAA dialogue in video games and how corny it is and all that stuff, all the usual trappings or whatever. And I gotta say that, like, dude, first of all, it's Sonic Twitter, so like this is kind of goes without saying. That's such a dumb take. Like, I don't know about other Sonic fans, but I love that these guys just don't shut up during stages. Like, I love hearing them talk, even if it's just like gameplay stuff like, I bet we could use this switch to do such and such, or something like that. I really like it when they talk like that, actually. It makes I don't know, it just makes it feel less empty, I guess. And with Sonic Frontiers, that was just Sonic Twitter just kind of having a hate boner for Sonic Frontiers, which I really don't get the hate for Frontiers. That's kind of been popping up in recent years. It happens with like a lot of Sonic games, but I don't really see why Frontiers gets a lot of the hate that it does. It's very undeserved in my opinion. Like, are there things to criticize? For sure. There's things to criticize with every Sonic game, but the way they go about it is awful. But then again, it's Twitter, so what do I expect? Okay, I want to try and hit list this Mach Speed section. It's possible. I've done it before. Just a little rough on certain sections, like this upcoming one. Gotta be really precise with these jumps. There we go. Now I just have to not hit the wall, or not hit the explosions that have a bit of a weird hitbox, I feel. Just stay to the left and you should be good for those explosions.
I'm almost there. Elise, hang on. Yes.
And I think that's an easy S rank. Yeah, easy S rank. 67K! That's insane. I think that might be my highest score that I've gotten on this stage. Oh wait, is it time? Yup, it's time. Round 2. Oh wait, no it's not. No, it's not round 2. It'd be round 2 in that, like, you fight Silver again but as Shadow. That's what I mean by round 2. Sonic doesn't actually fight him again in his own story. Also, I will say that I see a lot of hatred for Princess Elise, just in general. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really get why. Because Elise, yeah, sure, I mean, I guess you can find her annoying that she gets captured all the time and you have to go back and rescue her a bunch. And yeah, that's very much a failing on the writing, less so the character, but fair if you get annoyed at her for that. But like, in terms of everything else, her story and plot, her character, her personality, I don't really get what's so annoying about her. Like, in this instance, she kind of just like displays a bit of growth, like overall in the story. I didn't really show it because I was skipping cutscenes, but this is like a big moment of growth for her. And I really like this moment, even if it is like kind of crazy, but like that's kind of the point too, I'd say. But like stuff like that is why I kind of don't really mind Elise as a character, and even actually kind of quite like her. Actually quite like Elise as a character in 06, to the point where I wish she'd kind of cameo or be referenced in other Sonic games too, like especially with this new era of Sonic. I hope that they reference the events of 06 quite a bit. Not the events of 06, but just the locations and characters of 06, which basically just is Elise, because Mephiles doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, I kind of wish she'd come back in some capacity, even though I know that's like kind of a controversial take, and something that Sega probably wouldn't want to risk, maybe. But then again, they did bring back Mephiles, but that's because there was fan demand as well. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just like Elise, and I hope that in some capacity she is referenced or comes back in some way. That's just a me wish. That's a me thing. Also, I'm pretty sure the S rank for this boss is pretty tight. I was too busy kind of yapping about Elise, but from what I remember, the S rank for this is actually kind of tough. Hey, here's a funny thing with this part. So you're kind of stuck not being able to hit the thing for a while because it's not active, and Eggman will send missiles at you to try and kill you. But you can just kind of like walk and jog around them, and you're fine. Also, that was very close. Okay, one last phase, and we are good to go. Nice. And for the final section, he tries crashing into you because he's a crazy lunatic, but what you can do is just kind of go forward. That's about it. That's all you really have to do to avoid it. It's really easy. And that's not an S rank? Oh man! Did I need like more rings? I guess I needed more rings. Oh man. I was too busy talking about Elise. It's all her fault. She really is annoying. Is it slowdown or is it just kinda... Yeah, definitely slow down. Okay, I think the next stage that's up next is Tropical Jungle, which is probably, honestly, one of my favorite stages in the entire game. It's really open with so many paths, and the flow you can get with it is so good. Like, the stage looks pretty, the song is really nice, or the songs are really nice. Like, it's just one of the best stages in the game, and it's an Elise rescue mission or whatever. Like, it just goes to show that a lot of people just kind of don't know what they're talking about when they say that this is like, that these stages are really bad.
You can grab that bud. If you don't when the bud is glowing, you may be
Like those flower bud things or whatever. That's peak. I love that mechanic. That's cool. So there's like a railing here. I don't even know what that does. There's a normal path here. And then I recently learned that there's a spring at the end of this log that takes you to a completely different section that I failed to get to. Hold on. There we go. Like, oh, that's so cool. This game has such great level design. It's just the controls. And then you have this part where you can jump off early to get to this vine and then swing off it with the right timing. And the homing attack more enemies again to go to the spring. And then this is the best stage. It's so good. I love it so much. Also, low-key, maybe I'm shouting a bit too much and my mic is a bit too close, but I'm excited. Okay, leave me alone. I genuinely love this game, chat. No mods, no nothing, just a raw love for this buggy ass game. This is a little embarrassing though. There isn't enough speed to keep Sonic moving fast for the entire section, so he just kind of slows down there. But anyway, this section, this is like the most open section. And wait, there's a path here? Wait, what? Wait, there's a... dude, I love this stage! This is the best stage! The music is so good, it's so pretty. Like, I think I maybe went the wrong direction. Did I? I don't know. Like, that's one of the things about this stage being so open that probably kind of sucks. Is that, like, sometimes I can't tell if I'm going the right direction or not. And I got lost in it. But, like, whoa, okay, Sonic 06 moment. But, like, dude. This stage is so good. And I've never been up here before. Oh my god. Dude,
I don't believe it.
This stage is so good. The worst thing about Sonic's Tropical Jungle is that it is too damn short. It is the, like, contender for the best stage in the game, bro. I swear, it's so good. I was discovering new shit at that moment. I've been playing this game for years. Like not even, like more than that. More years than that. I have like probably over 30 hours in this game. I didn't know that path existed. I'm learning new stuff like every time I play it. It's insane.
Looks like we've lost them.
I'll settle things here.
Oh, it's a good CGI cutscene. I think I do want to watch this entire cutscene because it is very pretty.
It's so beautiful. I've never seen so many flowers before. Sonic, have you visited many wonderful places before?
Yeah.
Once you defeat Eggman, you'll leave, won't you? Though I've been frightened many times, I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess. I was able to be myself. A girl.
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
It isn't sometimes, but I love this country. Everyone in the castle, the children, all my citizens, really. The same love my late father and mother had.
Don't cry, Elise. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
And so, I do my best to protect my country. I understand everything my parents said to me now. Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this place.
Definitely.
Oh, wait, that kind of hurts. That kind of hurts a little. Well, I mean, I guess with events that happen, it doesn't
fine.
necessarily matter like that,
Sorry.
does it?
I mustn't cry. I can't.
Elise, smile.
Okay, so I kind of wanted to stay quiet for that entire cutscene because it's actually, maybe I'll talk about how important it is after this one, because this one is also fairly important.
Princess Elise, ruler of Soliana. By refusing to negotiate with me, you have forced me to take drastic actions. Meet me at the specified point alone at 4 o'clock today. Failure to do so on time will result in my leveling of this city so that nothing but ashes remain.
Miss Elise! I cannot allow harm to come to my people. Miss Elise! It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
Like, genuinely. Like, even her theme comes back for that moment, all triumphant and shit.
This is
like,
terrible.
Dude, I don't understand how people can just miss Elise's entire character, and because of that, feel justified in saying, yeah, she's a terrible character, just because, like, she has, like, kind of a squealy voice, I guess, and gets kidnapped a lot or whatever. Like, it's so insane to me. Elise's whole thing is that she, for some reason, can't cry, and spoiler alert, is because if she does cry, Iblis, or is it Mephiles? No, Iblis, that is sealed within her, will be released if she cries even once, like sheds a single tear, which I get it, kind of stupid or whatever, but like, I'm gonna take it at face value and completely genuinely and all that, because that's how I like to engage with stories a lot. I can admit that it's kind of stupid, but I'll still treat it seriously, you know? But like, if she does that, then a whole ass fire god will come and just destroy everything, as we see in Silver's future. So it's a huge burden that was forced upon her at birth, or not at birth, like when she was a child, by her father who died trying to do that. And like, one, asshole father for real, and two, like, that's a huge burden, especially with her like not having her mother or father around, with that burden to carry, along with being the princess of an entire fucking kingdom. Dude, I feel so bad for her. I feel like you should feel bad for Elise. Maybe the story doesn't do a good job of communicating that, or doesn't do it well enough, but you should feel bad for Elise in this situation. She literally got dealt the worst possible hand and has to like kind of suffer through it until she meets Sonic, who broadens her horizons a bit, shows her more of the outside world that she couldn't really explore before because she was too busy being a princess and kind of locking away her emotions. And for like the first time in her life, in a long time really, she was able to just be a normal ass person, a girl as she said. And that cutscene kind of gets made fun of a lot for how kind of cheesy it is or whatever, and how she kind of says, a girl. Like, yeah, you can critique that and all that. But for Elise's specific character, it makes so much sense why she feels that way and why she says that exact phrase. Because really, she couldn't really be much of an actual person, or her own person, during the time before Sonic, because she had so much on her shoulders. But after she kind of like got a new view of the world through adventuring with Sonic and meeting him, and through him kind of giving her some kind of somewhat crappy advice, but it still helps. So I'll give Sonic that. I'll give him credit. Through giving her that kind of perspective and advice and helping her through her troubles without even really meaning to, just because, you know, that's kind of Sonic's MO in a lot of these games. Like, she just gets a new perspective on life. She's able to become more of herself. And in that moment of Eggman coming to the city and threatening to decimate it if she doesn't come along, I feel like the old Elise may not have had the strength to make the decision to go to Eggman, but she firmly, immediately made that decision and walked right into the face of danger that was Eggman, that she's been running from this entire time, to face him for the sake of her kingdom that she now has a lot more love and admiration for and wants to protect. Like, that's such a good moment for her, and so many people just whoosh, goes right over their heads. Elise is good. Elise is a good character. Fuck you. I don't care. Anyway, rant over. Let's continue. If you can't tell, I do really like this game. I like its story. I like its characters. I like a lot of things about it, okay? I'm very passionate about it, as many Sonic fans are passionate about a lot of the aspects of the series that they enjoy. Also, I low-key don't know where I should go. I think it's Ocean View. Ocean View? I have Crossworld's brain. Wave Ocean, there we go. But yeah, this section of the game, gameplay-wise, is really, it's low-key padding. Because I don't think this mission that Tails... W reference. Ian Flynn moment. Sonic games did references a lot of the time. Some of them were very blatant, and I feel like a lot of people that like fault Frontiers for some of its moments have some nostalgia goggles a bit for the older Sonic games, because you'd be surprised how many blatant references they make to stages, kind of funny iconic line reads, song lyrics. Like, dude, like there are things to critique about Ian Flynn, trust me. Oh, trust, I get it. But the way that some people talk about Ian Flynn is it's a little weird, personally, I feel. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, how this section's kind of low-key padding. Physics got a bit weird there. But yeah, this mission that Tails goes on, from what I remember, doesn't really amount to that much. So it really is just kind of filler for the sake of having something to do here or extending the runtime, which wasn't really needed because I feel like this game is pretty long as is. Like, you could cut this entire mission out and you'd be fine. Also, I just looked at my my recording, and 44 minutes is crazy work. Maybe I'll stop depending on what the next stage is, because I don't remember what it is. Yeah, it's just like low-key reusing a lot of sections from Tails' own section of Wave Ocean, parts of Sonic's Wave Ocean, like clearly just padding, save time, filler content, all of that good stuff. But still a fairly fun level to kind of just run through, and easy S rank as well.
Hooray! I did it, Sonic!
Oh, that was so cute. I love Tails. But yeah, kind of filler level. Still fairly fun though, in my opinion.
You've wasted so much of my time.
I forgot he said that.
To do, Dr. Eggman. Why do you wish to revive the flames of disaster?
Like, she's so much more confident too. Like, clearly a switch flipped. It's great.
Solaris' secrets are in his eternal flames.
Yeah, and the way she faces away from him defiantly, like, dude, it's so much of a change for her. And so many people just brush over it.
You wish to rule over time?
Yes, truly. And the secret,
Oh,
it remains dormant in you, Princess.
that was a dubbing mistake.
Once I have everything, the fate of the whole world will change.
Like, she looks genuinely upset, like angry, which is new for her, because so far she's just been kind of scared and like kind of just regular girl expressions when she's with Sonic and all those moments. Like, she's never really been angry before. You could never really tell. You never really saw her with like an angry expression. Also, slow down. Okay, so funny story, I ended up taking a bit of a break during recording this, and then I came back and realized, hey, the video is probably long enough. I can probably stop here. So I did stop here. But I kind of forgot to record an outro for the video. So yeah. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my Elise rant video disguised as a Sonic 06 playthrough. Remember to like and subscribe, all that generic YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you next time.